Quantum computing could expose up to 37% of Bitcoin's total supply. That's more than 7 million Bitcoin. By breaking private keys from public ones. Now, that includes dormant addresses, legendary early wallets, even Satoshis. But here's the part that matters. You can protect your Bitcoin today. So let's start with a threat. Unlike classical computers, quantum computers operate with qubits and algorithms like Shor's, which are capable of solving certain cryptographic problems exponentially faster. Now, that is important because Bitcoin relies on elliptic curve cryptography, specifically ECDSA, to secure private keys. Now, with enough quantum power, an attacker could derive a private key from a public one. And any Bitcoin sitting in an address that's already revealed its public key, for example, an address you've spent from, becomes a potential target. Now, we're not there yet. Current machines have around 100 qubits. Breaking Bitcoin would require millions, but progress is accelerating. And when the breakthrough happens, it won't come with a press release. The clock won't start ticking. It already is. So let's break down exactly where the vulnerabilities are. Bitcoin addresses fall into categories. You have the legacy P2PK addresses, common in the early days. They always expose the public keys and are highly vulnerable. P2PKH, which hides the key until you spend from it, offers better protection, but only if you avoid reusing addresses. SegWit addresses, especially P2WSH or P2SH, hide keys until spent and are currently among the safest options. Taproot, PT2R, is efficient but also reveals keys on spend. So the simple rule is this: never reuse an address. Once it's been spent from, its public key is visible on chain. That's what makes Bitcoin traceable. And that's when it becomes breakable. Here's what you can do today. Are you ready? Take out your notepad. 1. Always use fresh receive addresses. If you've sent Bitcoin from a wallet, don't receive into that same address again. Most modern wallets like Electrum, Sparrow, or Ledger will handle this by default, but please double check. 2. Upgrade to SegWit wallets if you haven't already, because these formats reveal less and delay key exposure. Better defense, same Bitcoin. 3. Use multi-sig if you can. Quantum attacks get exponentially harder when multiple keys are required to move funds. 4. Cold storage. If your keys are offline, like on a hardware wallet, and you're not spending from old addresses, your exposure is minimal. Move balances out of spent addresses, retire them completely, and rotate into new ones. And 5, never share your XPub. That's your extended public key. And if someone has access to it, they can derive a full map of your child keys. So keep it offline, keep it private. There are also more advanced tools emerging right now. You have quantum-resistant hardware is entering the market, like what we're seeing with Trezor. Also, devices like the SealSQ QS7001 are integrating post-quantum cryptography into wallet creation and signing, allowing you to start transitioning early. Vault services like Unchained are helping users avoid address reuse by auto-generating new P2WSH addresses for each deposit, one of the best defenses that we have right now. And developers are actively building for the post-quantum future. Everyone knows about this threat of quantum computing, especially developers, and you know they're doing their best to protect you and them from it. Projects like BTQ's Quantum Core are working on wallets, mining, and transaction layers designed to be natively quantum safe. Modulus ZK is experimenting with hiding key structures altogether through zero-knowledge proofs and cryptographic obfuscation. If you want to go even deeper, start testing some of the quantum-ready wallet systems coming out of ecosystems like Starknet or Sui, where account abstraction will make migrating to quantum-safe keys seamless. So what about Bitcoin itself? Well, long term, the network can harden. Post-quantum signature algorithms like crystals, dilithium, or Falcon are already being considered. Soft forks or BIPs could implement them over time. Some proposals even include migration protocols like QRAMP that would allow vulnerable funds to be moved to upgraded addresses by 2030. But here's the thing, if those legacy funds aren't moved voluntarily, some have suggested freezing them to prevent theft. That opens a whole new debate between preserving property rights and protecting the network. Burn or recover? Neither is simple, so let's focus on what you can control. If your coins are in a modern wallet using SegWit with no address reuse, stored cold, you're already ahead of the curve. If they're not, start migrating. Do not wait for a hardware announcement out of Google or IBM. By the time headlines catch up, your edge is gone. Stay informed, follow developers working on post-quantum defenses. Watch the Bitcoin dev mailing lists or accounts like Bensig on Twitter who track quantum risk developments in real time. And be clear-eyed. Bitcoin is resilient, but only if its users are too. This isn't about panic, it's about preparation because the threat is real and the timeline, unfortunately, is unknown. The response is in your hands. Audit your wallet, retire exposed addresses, upgrade if needed, and most importantly, stay curious and stay vigilant. For deeper tutorials and checklists, check out learningcrypto.com, where we break down what matters most before it breaks you. So if this helped you today, like the video, subscribe if you want more calm, clear crypto intelligence, and comment below if you're already taking steps to protect your keys. Remember, your keys, your coins, and now you got to keep them quantum safe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.